Good morning all. So today's topic is sterilization. It is a process by which an article, surface or medium is made free from all microorganisms either vegetative or force forms. So coming to the disinfection, it is also known as sanitization. So the definition is the process of destruction of vegetative pathogens capable of producing infection, not necessarily the spores. So the important definition here is antisepsis. So what is antisepsis? It is the prevention of infection by inhibiting the growth of bacteria. And the definition of antiseptics is chemical disinfectants which can safely be applied to skin or mucous membranes to prevent infections. So these are very important Viva questions and a very important essay question. This is classification of sterilization. So the classification of sterilization includes there are two types. One is physical agents and chemical agents. Under physical agents includes heat. So heat is of two types. One is dry heat and moist heat. So dry heat includes red heat, flaming, incineration and hot air oven. So coming to the moist heat, it consists of so many types. There are four. One is temperature below 100 degrees Celsius. So it consists of two types. One is pasteurization and insufficiation. And another one is temperature at 100 degrees Celsius. For example, boiling. And steam under normal pressure. Example is tantalization. And steam under pressure. Example is autoclave. So this is moist heat. Other one is filtration. This is one of the classification of sterilization. This is very important question and short notes for you. So filtration includes candle filters, asbestos filters, that is nothing but SID filter, and sintered glass filter, and colloidal or membrane filters, and HEPA filters. So HEPA filter is very important question for you on short notes. And another other classification is radiation and ultrasonic and sonic. So physical agents are completed, and next is the chemical agents. Under chemical agents, this is nothing but using for disinfection, and this includes alcohols, aldehydes, gases, halogens, phenols, dyes, surface active agents, and metallic salts. This includes chemical agents. So first of all, we are talking about physical agents, that is red heat. So heat is of two types. One is dry heat and moist heat. Under dry heat, red heat. So this red heat is an instant method of sterilization, and under this the articles to be sterilized are held in Bunsen flame till they become red hot. And very important examples are inoculating wire loops, which are using in red heat method, and tips of forceps and scalpels and searing spatulas, needles are used under red heat method. And next one is flaming. This is also in a dry heat method. This is also a dry heat method. This method is of uncertain efficacy. Okay, the articles has to be paused a few minutes to the Bunsen flame, but not allowed to get red hot here. Very important. And the examples are glass slides, cover slips, mouth of cultured fluids, which are using in this sterilization method. So next is the incineration. This is an excellent method for rapid destruction of microorganisms and other also solid dressings, animal carcasses, and pathological specimens. And here finally the reduce to ashes by burning. And the temperature is very important, at which works is 700 degrees Celsius to 900 degrees Celsius. Incineration is also very important to most. So under dry heat method, the important topic is hot air oven, and it is very important for your exams and examinations. So hot air oven, it is most widely used sterilizer by dry heat method, and it is an electrically operated instrument. So hot air, it contains hot air is a bad conductor of heat, and its penetrating power is low, and it contains fitted with fans for adequate air circulation in the chamber. So this is the working principle, and the temperature and time is very important. Holding time and temperature is very important. It is also a viva question for you. So the time and temperature here is 160 degrees Celsius for 2 hours or 180 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. Very, very important. This is the hot air oven. The uses of hot air oven is mainly we can sterilize the glasswares and syringes, petri dishes, test tubes, flasks, pipettes, etc. And surgical instruments like forceps, scalpels, and scissors, which are using in dental procedures mainly. And oil fluids like liquid paraffin, and chemical and dusting powders like dusting powders and sulfonamides, and culture swabs, which are sterilized by means of hot air oven only. What are the precautions we can take while handling the hot air oven is the article should be absolutely dry and are not suitable for rubbers, fabrics, inflammable or volatile substances. It should not be overloaded. It is very important. The oven should be allowed to cool for 2 hours before opening the doors to prevent cracking of glassware. This is very important point and very important precaution. Sterilize. So this is the sterilization control of a hot air oven. So you can take spores of non-toxinic strains of Clostridium tetani for sterilization control, and brown shoe. This is convenient for routine use, and also thermocouples may also be used in this hot air oven sterilization control. This is the moist heat. This is also physical method. So under this moist heat there are two types are there. One is pasteurization. Under pasteurization the two methods, one is Holder method and flash process. So Holder method, the temperature is employed is 63 degrees Celsius. Very important. The Holder method, the temperature is 60 degrees Celsius, 63 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. And but it is not much effective method than flash process. Under flash process, the temperature is employed is 72 degrees Celsius for 15 to 20 seconds, followed by cooling quickly to 13 degrees Celsius or lower. So this pasteurization is mainly we are using for so to sterilize the milk. So next is the inspirator. Inspirator. So the working principle here is the temperature below 100 degrees Celsius by moist heat. So this contains a chamber made up of copper plates fitted with a water jacket around it, with a glass or wooden lid. Okay, and also thermostat fitted in it. There are holes in water jacket through which water vapors come out to keep the medium moist. So here we are using screw capped media tubes are kept in slanting position to prepare slopes. And a very important thing here is the sterilization temperature and holding period of inspirator. Here is very important bio question for you. The temperature is 80 to 85 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes for 3 successive days. And the use of inspirator is sterilization of heat labile substances, serum containing media, example Leoflex serum slope, which is using for to grow the Corynebacterium diphtheria, and a media that containing egg protein. The medium is Lowenstein-Jensen medium. Is the boil. So it is also a sterilization process, and here the hot water should not be used, but we can add 2% sodium bicarbonate has to be added, and material should be immersed in the water. The lid of the sterilizer should not be opened while boiling. The holding time is 10 to 13 minutes. 10 to 30 minutes. Uses is to kill the Wisher2 bacteria by this method. So the disadvantages are spore-bearing bacteria withstand, and surgical instruments should not be sterilized by this method. Very important point. After the tendernization. So these all are physical agents. Steam at atmospheric pressure, devised by mainly the scientist Tyndall, who was a student of Louis Pasteur, and the year is 1877. No longer used except for heat sensitive culture media, and the instrument name is Cox or Arnold steam sterilizer. So the procedure of tantalization here is the culture media has to be steamed for 30 minutes for 3 successive days. Vegetative cells are destroyed on first exposure. The spores which germinate on successive days are destroyed by subsequent steaming. So this is the very important point. Also, this is also known as intermittent sterilization. Very important 2 marks question for you. And the uses of standardization is the media containing egg, serum, sugar and gelatin should be sterilized by this method. Next, temperature above 100 degrees Celsius or steam under pressure. Okay, the autoclave. So this is the instrument which is using to sterilize very important and this is the surest method. So saturated steam under pressure. So this is also a modified pressure cooker. The principle is very important. So the principle is here we are using the water inside the chamber. So water boils when its vapor pressure equals to that of surrounding atmospheric pressure. So when pressure of the steam inside a closed vessel increased, boiling temperature of water also increases. So it will kill the bacteria which present inside the chamber. So the construction of autoclave, it contains double wall chamber of stainless steel or gunmetal and it is a horizontal or vertical and the door with screw clamps and made airtight by asbestos washers and it contains discharge tap, pressure gauge and safety valve. So whenever close the tap when pure steams are coming and adjust the pressure inside. So the very important point is here is holding time. Very important Viva question for you. So 15 to 20 minutes at 15 lbs pressure and the temperature is 121 degrees Celsius. So the temperature is 121 degrees Celsius and the time is 15 to 20 minutes and the pressure is 15 lbs pressure. Very important. This is the autoclave. So the mechanism of sterilization here is denaturation and coagulation of bacterial proteins. Both will be done here. So denaturation and coagulation of proteins. So uses of autoclave is to sterilize the culture media, rubber goods, syringes, surgical instruments, surgical gowns and aprons, dressing material and linen. So sterilization control mainly by bacterial spores. We are using the bacterial spores by Bacillus stereothermophilus, very important question, and chemical agents like Brown's tube. And this tube contains sulfur pellets get melted at 120 degrees Celsius. And normally this red solution, which can if this is sterilized, it can turn into the green solution. So thermocouples also may be used. So the next important physical type of sterilization is filtration. So mainly we can use this by using heat lab by liquids only. So types of filters used in microbiology are candle filters, asbestos desk filter, and sintered gas filters, and colloidal or membrane filters. So these are very important bio questions for. So coming to the asbestos filters, these are so many. So example is Sidju filter, carbon filter, and Sтерmiat filters. Sidju filter, this is a cryosteel type of asbestos and it contains magnesium silicate. So this filter disc is supported on metal mount and filter is attached to a vacuum flask. So this is sterilized mainly by autoclave only. So advantage of this filter is high absorbing capacity and disadvantage is mainly it will cause carcinogenicity. So next is the sintered gas filter prepared by heat fusing of finely powdered glass particles available in different pore sizes and it is little expensive with low absorptive property and cleaning is very. So next filter is membrane filters. These are two types, old type and modern type. Old type is cellulose nitrate contains and modern type contains cellulose acetate. So average pore size is 3 micrometer to 10 micrometer and sterilized by autoclaving and average pore diameter with 0.22 micrometer pore size are being used widely. And it is routinely used for water purification preparation of solutions, antibiotic and carbohydrate solutions, sera and thermolabile parental fluids, and also it can use in separation of toxins. And very important question or 2 marks question is HEPA filters. So what is HEPA? So high efficacy particulate air filters. So this will arrest the particles of 0.5 micrometer. It is used to remove microbes from air supply to areas like operation theaters, pharmaceutical rooms, laminar flow system. So the next physical type of sterilization is radiation. This is of two types in use. One is non-ionizing and ionizing. So non-ionizing contains low energy, non-ionizing low penetrating power electromagnetic rays. So the rays are absorbed as heat on the surface of an article. So what is so types of rays used for this purpose are one is infrared rays and UV rays. So lethal effects mainly it will cause degeneration of proteins, damage to DNA and inhibition of DNA and uses. So it can use mainly for mass sterilization of syringes, entryways and hospital wards, small inoculating cabinets. And the drawbacks are here is sterilize only surfaces only and also retinal damage to operate. And coming to the non-ionizing, ionizing radiation, it is also known as cold sterilization. So the rays with high penetrating power like X-rays, gamma rays, cosmic rays, these are highly lethal to DNA. So the uses of cold sterilization is to sterilize disposable syringes, culture plates, catheters, animal feeds, surgical catgut, bone and tissue grafts. So ionizing radiation is also known as cold sterilization. Very important 2 marks question for you and why. So ultrasonic and sonic vibrations. So ultrasonic and sonic waves are used in sterilization procedures and the results are variable. No practical value in sterilization and disinfection.